Donald Trump had his first rally yesterday, his first post-COVID lockdown rally. Did you watch any of it?
No, but apparently the numbers were even better than his Washington inaugural.
Well, there's a lot being made of this. CNN is thrilled that he did not fill up an entire stadium. It looked like the top part of the stadium was fairly empty. The bottom part was filled up.
I feel like Trump's people have now worked with him for too long that apparently he kept hitting up the coordinator, and the coordinator's like, there's going to be so many people. Don't you worry. It's going to be a packed house. But did you see the story? Some kids, I don't know the accuracy of it, but some kids on Zoom, sounds like they pulled a good old Howard Stern prank where they put in for all the tickets. Did you see that story?
I did not. That's interesting.
So I don't know the accuracy of it, but kids claim that, it's funny, even though Donald Trump, he's the first, you can call him kind of social media president, fucking Twitter, social media really helped him get out there. And it's like the new technology and the way that the wheel keeps turning. So I guess even though he would be on the forefront, like I don't mess around with what's the new one? Not Zoom, the one that the TikToks. All these kids and their TikToks, they're dancing, they're doing choreography and, all that fun stuff that we missed out on as kids because we didn't have the technology to be doing choreographed dancing online. No, they started a Zoom thing where they told people to go in and put in for all the tickets, and they're claiming that a lot of people that they thought that they had a sold out event, but a lot of the people just were eating up the tickets, which is like the old Howard Stern bit. I don't know. O&A used to do this too, where everyone would call in to like the other radio shows, and every time they picked up, it was just the fan from O&A yelling at them.
Yeah, well, it turns out that's who knew they were practicing on bringing down a president right before them. I mean, I don't know. Look, it's Donald Trump still, he drew, thousands of people. If it wasn't Trump for a regular politician, that would be a pretty good, turnout. It never looks good when you don't fill up the venue. This is something true from our level of performing all the way to people performing in stadiums. Whatever you want to sell out, whatever venue you have. So if you had, 30,000 people coming to listen to you speak, and you put it in a, like 80,000 seat football stadium, it's not going to look good. It looks like you're partly empty.
I was shocked that they didn't just turn it and go, look at how well we social distanced at the event.
Right. Well,
I'm not even kidding. I really thought they were going to do that and just go, look, yeah, we only put that many tickets available to make sure there was space.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the thing is that it makes sense that his numbers would be down. From what I heard of, from people who were there, they said the audience was much younger than your average Trump rally, and it makes sense that older people are more concerned about the virus and stuff like that. There's also probably, my guess is, a decent amount of people travel for these things. It's probably a little bit more difficult to travel these days. But also, I really think that with all the violence in so many of these protests, if you want to call them that, I would understand where some people would be a little bit nervous to go to a Trump event. I mean, if you're going to throw on your MAGA hat and walk to an area where a bunch of Trump people are meeting, I'd understand being a little concerned that there might be some people out there who are going to harass you or something like that. So I don't know, but I think all of these things are possible. But it's being spun in the media as a big failure for Donald Trump. I don't know how much of that how much stock you can really put in any of that. But he went there, and from what I saw of the clips, he was Trump. He was just Trump doing the same thing that he does. Trump only has one speed, and he's going to be Trump. And so that's what we're going to get, and we'll see if the media and the Democrats, but I repeat myself, can figure out a way to deal with that. But go ahead.
The current climate does not suit Trump that well, because what Trump had going for him is that the media kept going, hey, the whole country hates him. And then he could throw these rallies and you could go, holy shit, people really like this guy. And that if people see Biden, they would realize that he's half retarded. And so Trump's got the problem now that he both can't put on the big rallies, and Biden doesn't have to get on television for everyone to realize that I don't think he realizes he's still on planet Earth.
Yeah, isn't it funny that we used to say, because we've been talking about this election for quite a while, that we would say over, and it was funny because we almost always disclaimed it, where we were like, I think Trump is on his way to a re-election, barring some type of huge event or barring something major in the economy happening. And now to look back at over the last 3 months, you're like, well, the major event certainly happened. I mean, I don't know what this does. I really, to me, making a prediction for November right now is so difficult because we just have no idea where everything is going.
We didn't think we could come up with someone more unelectable than Hillary Clinton. I mean, if the Democrats sat around and said, how can we make sure that we put up the only candidates that can't beat Donald Trump, they managed to do it.